Hello everyone. Today we want to discuss about free bus schema in Andhra Pradesh for women. So it is mainly started from 15th August 2025 by our beloved CM. So it is officially known as Three Shakti schema. It mainly focused on women and students. By considering our women, our government has started this scheme.
Yes, Harshita, I agree with your point. And my opinion is yes, it really supports the employees and the daily wage workers, students, as well as who travel daily by bus. Mainly women's who stopped working this due to this problem. Many women will start working due to this schema.
Yeah, whatever you said is correct. And to add some more to your points, it even financial relief. It gives relief to the families as if the woman or the girl child wanted to go for studies or the job. So by making the transportation free for them, it relieves some of the financial burden on the family, so that they can use that money on some other things.
Yeah, Shravani, I agree with your point. In my opinion, this scheme may be like helpful for women empowerment. It makes an advantage for women to travel independently without taking anyone's help, without depending on other men or other vehicles.
Yeah, actually, I want to add some more point that this scheme is only for within AP. We have to travel in different states, but it is only available in our AP, and this is also we can travel in some sort of RTC buses. Not all buses we can travel without fee, without giving money.
Yes, Harshita, but in my opinion, most of the financial barriers will fall on only APS RTC department. So, more reimbursement should be allotted to that department. So, there will be somewhat a financial loss for the government.
Yeah, like I wanted to add something. So it even boosts public transportation, like when they kept a scheme like this, like free transportation, so people will decrease the use of vehicles like scooty or cars, so that it even decreases the pollution. So I think it's the major benefit.
Yeah, to add a point, I would like to say that many women who can afford the money, who can afford traveling in their vehicles, uh, also like going as the buses are free to travel. So it might be some challenge for AP government, so it can reduce their revenue when divert the schemes for either healthcare or some other schemes can divert this.
Yeah, actually, it is mainly helpful for women who are selling for like if they want to do a business from one city, from one village to another village, they want to travel and they will they will sell vegetables and that. So it they will like the money will decrease by traveling. The RTC charges will be decreased, and they can afford those money in their business or in selling vegetables.
Sarshita, many women will feel unsafe in traveling like Rapido or all autos or some any personal vehicles. But this public transport in bus, it will be safe because many people will be there. If there is any problem, many people will consider it.
Yeah, I would like to take this in another perspective. Like, it is beneficial, but it would be more better if the government provides this scheme for the like backward people, not for the well developed women. So if they implement this for the students or for the families who are having in backward, so that it even government also does not feel burden.
Yeah, actually, as you said, I would agree that due to this scheme, many women are traveling without taking authorized IDs. So, like uh, many women is traveling, the buses may overload, and this government might include some the scheme for poor and middle class people, so they can afford that.
Yeah, as you said, it would be challenging for the government to run this for the long time if they implement this for for all the women. So uh, it would be better like if they implement for the backward women or for the girl students, uh, so that it will continue for the long time.
Yeah, actually, I want to add one more point that in our recent media, some women are fighting because of seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they are fighting with men. It is not necessary that they are having free bus. It free bus and seat, that like it does not mean that in each bus they can get. They could not compare with men because they are paying that for the seat and they are traveling. So we should also give some respect in that cases.
Yeah, as you said, we women are not owning the bus. We just got the free seats in the bus, so we do not fight with other men or other people in the bus.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. If we use it properly, it will continue too longer. If we misuse it, it will stop in.
Yeah, so by this discussion, we got so many knowledge about this. So we will end up this fight.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are here to discuss about the topic of free bus scheme in AP, which is named as CH-2. It was launched on August 15, 2025, providing free buses for the women's, girls, and transgender individuals of the state. So
I'm LE6 from third year CSIT at Clendy Institute of Engineering and Technology.
I'm 724.
I'm 718.
I'm 732.
Okay. Let's start our conversation and group discussion. So our topic is like he said, free buses in AP, Andhra Pradesh for women and transgender people. So what are your takes on it?
There will be very good advantages and disadvantages. There is very good advantages and disadvantages regarding to the free bus scheme. It means advantages mainly is it is very useful for the girl childs who are going to school or the colleges, and for women employments there will be for their jobs purpose that will be uses for long distances, and also the what the traveling money was saving it will be useful for their households. It is one of the main advantage for them. And basic disadvantages are it will be financial crisis for the government, and wow, if the bus is overload the safety will be.
Yes, yes. So you are telling there are many disadvantages as advantages,
Advantages.
like a financial burden on government and which falls on us as taxpayer money, and safety issues also. When there is free, people tend to get more and more of it, so it increases safety issues and provides a bare seat allocations for men and
And recently we are observing some social medias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
students were getting bus late for the purpose of free women buses, and moreover ticket hikes for the males,
Ma'ams.
and not no allocations for the male peoples.
Yeah.
And moreover transportation problem, and also some another state. Suppose some girls were coming from another state for the purpose of education and also employment. Their permanent address is belongs to that state, and in AP it is not eligible to transport in a
so they
free way.
can't travel from another state to
No,
in Andhra Pradesh.
only one
Only
state,
state to
only
state.
state
That
we
is
can
why-
District to district.
So how do they classify? Means they are asking for ID, which is
ID card.
Aadhaar card.
Aadhaar
Or
card.
water ID.
water ID.
Other
Okay,
water
so
ID.
they are identifying from which state and which community you belong to through IDs. Okay.
The risk is also huge only in working hours, and the risk the the risk can be happen only if it cannot manage it properly. If it managed properly, the risk will be reduced for the women also. And there are female conductors also who will be using to mm, take the safety rules first of all, and also many of people utilizing for their good needs only. So this is my take on this free bus scheme in AP.
And the conductor also will get more problem to face this, because all of them at a time will be going inside. For some of them will be there some ID card, for some of them boy students they will not in their ID cards.
College.
APCSRT is also conducting new safety rules for this AP scheme also.
I think
Okay.
if they dedicate another buses for free
for
transport,
students.
it would be much better.
It will be
Yeah.
Less burden
more
on men
numbers.
also.
Yeah, already there is a limitations for women like Palle Velugu and Express. They are not eligible for the metro.
Yes.
So that's all for today's group discussion, and another team will take on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, we are team 2 and we are team 2 and my regular number is LE3.
I'm from 724.
I'm 727.
I am 719 K. Akil Kumar.
Today we are going to talk about free bus provided by the AP government for women. This scheme was this scheme was launched by AP government for women for free, for free traveling. The purpose of this scheme is mainly for women, especially from poor family to middle class. The scheme provides free bus travel for women. It helps them to for male women, educating women, working like that. There are so many disadvantages of this scheme. My friend will.
I agree with this, Ajay, Vijay. I want to add some point like disadvantage. Buses are say buses are overloaded, just overload and crowd, so much of crowd, and this free buses are only eligible for women, and men's and poor students are not included. That's
The scheme is started in the AP students. AP CM in Chandrababu Naidu garu this year is approved by this launch in August 7 in established in this this established start in January 2025 and established in August 7 approximately started in August 15 approximate total AP state in covers in 2600 people are traveling in buses in girls.
this scheme was completely
So this Stree Shakti scheme is only eligible for women and girls and transgender individuals who are related to AP people only. So what do you think this is an advantage for men to or males for male students also boys?
It is disadvantages for men because buses are so many crowded, overcrowded. So in recent news, so many students faces difficulties to enter the buses, and
Yeah.
also women faces also difficulties due to overcrowded. Women's doesn't have any seat in buses.
so much of arguments and
There is also one
fights.
disadvantage when other state people working in AP they can't utilize this scheme because of conductor asks for the our proof or like Aadhaar card or voter ID. So it is also a disadvantage, and the most advantage is only for women because they save money and which will be used for the household purposes. There is a lot more utilization of money for the women, and on August 15 when the scheme started, the women saved up to 5 CR, and the annual spending on this scheme was 2000 CR approximately.
This scheme completely useful to women students to travel college or schools. That's
This scheme increases financial pressure on government, but
Which will be
with balanced like that, it will be economical for government with balanced rules.
and reduces and clear pollution. That's it.
and this is our topic, our group discussion on the topic plus AP plus.
Thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Jyotika. This is Trivedi, the Lakshmi Rosna. So today we are here to discuss a very interesting topic, and Dhanlakshmi is here to start by.
CSIT schema, the government of Andhra Pradesh introduced the free bus travel scheme for women with the aim of empowering women, promoting safety, reducing financial burden, and encourages mobility.
Yeah, I also remember that um, they introduced the Sri Shakti schema on August 15, 2025 by CM Chandrababu Naidu to travel free for women, transgenders and girls just by showing their Aadhaar card as a proof. So they can travel anywhere in the Andhra Pradesh very free. This encourages women to access their education and jobs and other facilities to very easily. So it also reduces the financial burden for their family.
So I also hear about this schema, and this is very useful for women who use it to like have no vehicle, own vehicles or no, and if they usually spend daily to 30 to 50 rupees or say are paying for charges transportation for this schema. They can save the money for, if one day 50 rupees is very limited, but as for 1 week or 1 month it's a very big saving for their family. And some it is also like reduces the traffic, right? Every women are using buses, like it reduces the weight, like bikes and autos. Pollution is very reduces the pollution.
Yeah, I totally understand your point, and I'm totally agreeing with your point. So, what I got to know is the women population of traveling the buses has been increased to 35% to almost 60%, which is such a huge win for the government as they have planned this schema for women. So the daily expenses were totally not fine for the women, and the poor families were couldn't afford for any of the families for the girl education or something. So it is such a clean move and a power motive move to do this thing for especially women. And I've heard that transgender will also get an opportunity to use this scheme, which is totally a huge win for again for the government. So what do you say, Trini?
Yeah, Jyotika, I agree with your point. And I also heard that they also uh, uh, put some safety cameras or CCTV cameras for the women's safety. So many people they use their opportunity to show some their.
Yeah, Triveni, RTC buses are very safety to travel more than vehicle like autos and bikes. At the night time also, traveling bus is a safety for women. It's a very good idea to. I also very I like this schema actually.
Yeah, I understood your views on this topic. So, what I've also heard is the government put an around 2,000 crores of money to provide this free bus schema for women, and also put around 500 crores money to invest on the new buses or new vehicles to provide for the women. Well, male may take it as a negative point or may spread something, but it is totally alright for women and transgenders to have a safety and freeable and reliable transportation to for their daily coming and going.
Yes, Jyotika, I agree with your point, and they think that they also raises some inequalities. Why for only women? Why can't men? They also have such a bad impact on that. So, uh,
Yeah. Men were actually super objective in the kinds of matters in the woman. So what I have actually got to know is that the safety of the woman was also took care here in the schema, as they have provided CCTV cameras like you have said before, and they have did some verification things to to get to know whether the person that's traveling is woman or not. So yeah, they took the both the security management and also the verification management, which made the government to take care of both the things to not to have a miscellaneous usage of the buses scheme.
Yeah, and it reduces the traffic and pollution, and uses of fuel is also reduces for this schema. And but there are these many advantages are there, but the schema has a good and bad sides also. For
Revenue losses for APS.
yeah, for this schema, government has to use pays more amount to spend to run this schema, and this is a very is like hard to manage this schema for government.
So
And
yeah.
and also
So yeah, what I got to know the other things was it is only applied for Pallavel and ultra and ultra Pallavelugu buses or other or yeah, and other buses, but it is excluded for deluxe buses and other AC buses and tourist buses, which is totally alright and which is totally alright for women. But because the buses need to have their own expenses, they need to put their own money to have this thing. So the tourist buses and other buses were actually personal things, which is not which is not included by the government. So yeah, women should pay an basic expense when they are traveling for other cities or other states, because it is only available for state wise and district wise, which is restricted up to state only.
And it is all and it is also
and they and so many disadvantages are there. Some
and it
advantages
is also leads to overcrowding and they are also fighting for the limited seats in the bus during traveling. So
Yeah, I totally agree with your point. The overcrowding would be a thing, but if the women actually take their stand and they would say that okay, every woman gets an opportunity to take their seat and they give their seat for the woman in needs or the woman that has disabilities or some other problems, it would be so good if the women understands each other well and they do the good causes for good one. It would be a super hit and it would be a great scheme for both the women and the state of Andhra Pradesh.
so let's end this group discussion.
So yeah, well, let me have the pleasure to end this group discussion. So we want to conclude that this women's Shri Shakti schema had put a huge win for the government as they provided the free buses for the women. Yeah, it has some cons too, but having this buses thing, if the women treat each other with good things and if they give the opportunity for the other women to have this seats or any other things, it would be a great schema. Thank you.
Thank you.